Internet. I am Insane Lane, as well as a Canadian girl. And today we have When You Pass the Breathalyzer, but the Police Don't Care. This is becoming way too much of a theme. Volume's a little low. There we go. This is a good channel. Check them out.
Welcome back to the Donnie Rapture channel, where I always bring you fresh, never-before-seen body cam footage. Today's body cam video follows FWC officers alongside U.S. Coast Guard as they prepare a large volume of
Florida
doses
Wildlife
on
Commission,
sandbar.
I believe, is
Officers observe the operator of the jet
FWC.
ski quickly accelerate and pass two other jet skis in a slow speed zone.
Or no,
Today's
Florida
body cam
Water
video is another great
Cops, I
but
think is
sad
what it's short
example
for.
as to why you shouldn't cooperate with officers in regards to the seated field sobriety test.
I'm not too entirely sure about this. I know over there's no way. I'd assume this is no way. These jet skis?
Why are you assuming?
The gray one actually.
Okay, I already have a problem. I don't know why I had a brain glitch and said wildlife before. My copy has not kicked in yet. But if you're a cop, why are you saying you don't know what is a wake zone and what is not? Like, this is your job. This is what you do every day. You're out on the water, looking for things that are wrong. Wouldn't you know the area, like, really, really well?
They hopped in front of him. I think he was playing with them. Oh. The way he jumped in front of him like that. Oh, gotcha. Easily just grabbed our attention, Yeah. Still not responding.
Okay, so it looks like we've got Florida cop on a Coast Guard boat. Okay, the whistling's hurting my ears. That's a... Okay, are they... There's a group or what?
You just moved down here?
Damn, I'm 62 and I should be acting stupid.
Yeah, what happened? Can you tell us what happened?
We were just hanging out.
There's a big jet ski.
Okay.
I was acting stupid, sorry.
You're hanging out and it's very fast?
Could you just like hot dogging?
Okay. Not paying attention to the throttle?
No, I did. I know exactly what I was doing.
Okay. What was that?
I was driving too fast.
Okay. All right. That's what grabbed our attention, the way you hop.
Okay, so he seems to be admitting to speeding in a wake zone. That's the only place where like your speed is going to matter. Because if it was a swim zone, you shouldn't be on a jet ski in a swim zone at all. So he seems to be admitting, yeah, he was playing around with it. Also, this is a big jet ski. The motor on that thing has got to be colossal. So yeah, this is one where you can whip it around the lake. This is the kind that like people get seriously hurt on when they don't know what they're doing. Also I'm wondering, why does he have like a double seater for one person? Like it's weird because that is it's a lot of power to control. Like that's why I'm always sus of rental places, like unless he owns this, but rental places who just will let anybody get on a jet ski like this and take it out and play with it, and it's like they don't know what they're doing.
Up in front of him like that.
I'm totally sorry.
Well, I see you're wearing your life jacket. That's good. Now, the only thing is, when you're wearing a PFD, the personal flotation device, you've got to have it buckled up for it to be compliant. You know how to buckle those?
Okay.
Just buckle those on up and get yourself nice and secure there.
I just told my sons, like, that was totally stupid.
Are those your sons?
No, they're friends I just met, and we were talking.
But you told your sons it was stupid?
No, I told them don't be stupid, and I was just being stupid.
Are your sons out here today?
No, they're not.
They're not.
2 weeks ago, they just came in.
Oh, so when your sons were out on the skis, you told them not to be stupid?
Yes.
So this does have to be registered after 6 months if you're keeping it in the state. Right?
Like I said, I just got it in the water. I got a floating dock.
Right.
Put it in the water.
Okay, gotcha.
Okay, so he owns it.
Okay. And then do you also have the fire extinguisher and the horn or whistle?
Yes.
Okay.
Fire extinguisher, all your other stuff's here. Do you need that?
Yep, if I could see that, that'd be great.
pulled it out.
Okay. There you go. And these are your buddies out here, over here, that you went in front?
Honestly, they're folks Louisiana. Just met them, being really nice,
Okay.
and that's it.
Do you know how to check
I
the?
came, listen, I came out here for just a moment. Wanted to bring it back.
Yeah. What time did you come out?
About 2.5 hours ago.
Okay. About what time was that? Okay. Yeah, let me see. We got it.
Here, I wrote. Was my flare gun?
Right there. How you want to do it?
Jesus. Yeah, I really fucked up.
Hey, we're just going through everything and just talking with you about.
I got a clean record.
Do you? Okay.
Yeah, definitely. Being really stupid. Just jumping on it. They were talking how fast they were. I got a 300 horsepower. It's like
Okay.
Yep.
wrong on it.
Sure. And you remember about the horn or whistle?
That is
I
a
asked you for.
big
You have
ass
one of those?
motor for one of those.
There we go.
Thanks, sir.
That's,
That looks good. Thank you.
thank you.
And then what we need to do is check out your extinguisher. Do you know how to check it? Make sure it still has a current charge on it. So
I've
once
never
make
heard
sure
them-
that pin is all the way through, the white pin.
Yes.
Okay. Point it away from us and yourself. Point it away from yourself. Nope. Keep the white pin in there.
Okay.
Because if you have that pin out and you push the button, then it's gonna go.
It's gonna
off.
go off.
Yeah, I thought that's what you wanted.
No way. And there's a green button on the top there. You're just gonna depress that, and it should pop back up. Okay, perfect. Okay. Well, how many drinks you had today, sir? Alcohol wise?
Probably one too many.
One too many.
No, I would
Okay.
say, two drinks.
2 drinks. Okay.
Yeah. But
Okay. Say when anytime a cop asks you how many drinks have you had, don't answer that. Ever. Whatever the actual truth is. Like, I'm not comfortable with how many questions this cop is asking. I would not be answering half of them, but this guy is clearly the older generation, was probably raised to respect cops and their authority, so he's been answering all their questions. They have every right to conduct a safety inspection and ask for the fire extinguisher and the whistle and everything you're required to have. That's all fine. But I would not be answering questions about drinking, and I certainly wouldn't say, I certainly wouldn't say probably one too many, because that's that's just a ridiculous thing to say to a cop. Because that's absolutely going to make them think that you are wasted.
for me, I'm very light. I haven't eaten today. I fast today.
Okay.
So
Are you a faster as well?
yes, I am.
Okay. On like a special diet?
Oh, so you're
No,
fasting and drinking.
just one time.
Just it smells. It doesn't smell like
That's
beer. It
not
smells like a liquor of some sort.
I don't have anything in here.
Okay.
Some drinks out
I'm just
there.
asking, was it like a liquor of some sort or? Okay. Yeah. Like I said, we're out.
Honestly, I'm very cognitive. I just
Right.
something stupid. She was telling me how fast her thing was, and I wasn't gonna drive fast.
Okay.
But I wanted to show off.
In launch mode, I don't know why this thing goes so fast.
Okay. Yeah. I understand.
Did I go over the speed limit?
Yeah, you were just when you cut in front of them, instead of like you just hanging around beside them, and that's what caught our attention. Like you were saying, you're acting, didn't realize what you had
Are
done.
you
And
gonna arrest me today?
sometimes the judgment goes like that, So we're just.
Honestly, I knew we were just talking. I feel bad for them. Because
So we're out here for everybody's safe. Make sure you're safe to be operating the vessel and everything. And what I'd like to do is just run you through some field sobriety tasks to ensure you're safe to be operating.
Here
the
we
vessel
go.
today. All right, are you willing to comply with some field sobriety tasks?
I'm compliant.
You ready to comply? Okay.
Okay, never agree to field sobriety tests. I will say it every time. They are a joke, and they are 100% subjective. The results are whatever the cops want to say they are, and they do not have to justify it or explain it or prove it in any way at all. They are impossible to pass. They are designed that way. So tell the cop, no, I'm not doing fields. I'll do a breathalyzer because that is actual science. And yeah, just handle it that way, because field tests only exist to make you give evidence against yourself. And as I said, the results are whatever the police say they are. But this guy is not coming across as drunk to me. He shouldn't have admitted to drinking. Like, if he is drunk, he should not be out on a jet ski. Don't get me wrong. Absolutely not. Because they're dangerous enough when you're sober. But he doesn't appear intoxicated. He's been following everything the cops have said. And I think if he hadn't admitted to drinking, we probably wouldn't be going here.
Okay.
Yes.
All right. So your life
But
jacket's
he has been
secured and
drinking, so
everything.
I'm curious
And what I
about
would
the
like to
title
do is
now.
just we could probably just move you up a little bit here
How
and get you to
accurate it
walk
is.
right
'Cause usually
across
this
here.
channel
Okay.
is very
Sit right
honest.
there for me. Do you want to just have a seat?
Sure.
Okay. You good? All right.
But the
Everything okay?
I will also
everything's okay. You don't
I will also say the boat field sobriety test, the seated ones, they're even more hilarious than the the walking the straight line on the side of the road bullshit. These like you could almost they would almost have to have been made up by a child to be just deliberately impossible to do things. We're gonna follow along this time and see what we can do.
have to run me through this. Yes, I had a couple of cocktails and
Okay. And that's the whole purpose of these field sobriety tests.
I'm not drunk or anything. Just I understand the commitment. So yeah, I had some drinks.
So what we're going to do is, like I said, field sobriety tests, run you through some field sobriety tests, make sure you're safe to be operating a ski. Everything goes okay, we'll get you back on and get you on. The whole purpose of these field sobriety tests is ensure you're safe to be operating, all right? That you have your normal faculties, okay?
No, the
And that's-
purpose is to
that's
give
the
them
whole
enough
purpose.
cause to arrest you.
I was having such a good day today.
Okay. If I could have you please sit straight at the front edge of your seat.
Okay.
Thanks, sir. All right there. And put your arms down at your sides and place your feet. All right, thanks, sir. And place your feet shoulder width apart so you are comfortable and stable. Are you stable?
Okay,
Yes.
if I'm sitting like that, I'm
And don't
not
move your feet
comfortable
until
at all.
tasks are over. Stay in this position and don't do anything else
Like,
until I tell you to do
No,
so. Do you
I'm not
understand?
comfortable at all like
Alright, can you
this.
just focus on
So I
the tip of
would
this
be
pen with
moving
your
and
eyes
fidgeting because I
only.
move and shift in my seat
Alright,
all the
you able to
time
do
because
that
I have
for me?
spinal issues.
I'm going to check your eyes. Hold your head still and follow the stimulus with your eyes only. Do you understand?
Yes, on a moving vessel in
Alright, what
shifting
I'm going to do
light.
is going to
Yeah.
do a finger to nose task. You're going to make a fist with both of your hands and you're going to extend your index fingers and turn your palms forward. You're going to remain in this position while I explain a task. Just like
Now
this,
we're
all the way
doing
down by your
this.
sides. All right, just like this. Do you understand, sir?
Yes.
Why are we doing this?
When I say begin, you're going to tilt your head back to about a 45-degree angle.
Which will
and you're
make
gonna
most
close
people
your eyes.
dizzy.
All right, don't close your eyes yet because I want you to follow along with me, okay? When I tell you to, you're going to touch the tip of your nose with the tip of your index finger and immediately
With your head
return
back
to your
and your
side.
eyes closed? Are
Okay?
you kidding
This
me?
is the tip of your index finger right here, very tip. This is the side, this is the other side. And this is the pad of your finger. It's going to be the very tip of your index
Oh
finger.
my God,
the
this
very
is
tip of your nose, the dime-sized
so
portion
much
of your nose farthest
bullshit.
from your face. When I say right, you must touch your right index finger to your nose. When I say left, you must touch your left index finger to your nose. Do you understand?
Okay, being someone who is dyslexic, I cannot do left and right when you tell me left and right. I'm going to get it wrong. Maybe not every time, like probably not, but 50%, yeah. So I would fail right there because I'd either like if he said right, I'd be like, oh no, that's left. Okay, right, and I would look like I was like hesitating or impaired in some way, but I'm not. I'm just dyslexic and I can't do left right that quickly. It takes a second because I have to correct the disorder in my brain, which sometimes I won't notice and I'll go completely the wrong way. It's totally happened. But also the way the cop was saying, like the absolute tip, pointy tip of your finger, not the side, not the pad. Because most people, what are most people going to do? Just naturally, when you say touch your finger to your nose, they're going to go like this. Okay? See, you can see. They're going to put the pad of their finger, not the tip, like this. Like the cop is basically saying, don't do this, which is what everybody does. Do this because this is the only way that the teeny little tip is going to be on the tip of your nose. It's utterly blatantly ridiculous. Like, can you see how easy it will be for the cop to say that this guy failed just because of how specific and, quite frankly, dumbass that one test alone is? Like, again, most people couldn't do this sober.
Do you understand everything that I've explained to you? Or do you want me to go back over it again?
Yes,
Yes, you understand everything?
I understand.
All right, sir. Go ahead and begin.
Right finger.
Okay, remember you're going to tilt your head back and you're going to close your eyes. Remember that part?
Oh yeah, I actually forgot that. And
Don't
again,
begin yet,
I'm
okay?
sober.
Just going to tilt your head
And
back
I
and
forgot
close your
about
eyes.
that
When
because
I
this
say
is so
left,
dumb.
remember, you'll do your left, all right?
But yeah, like
Alrighty,
tilting
sir.
your head back already, that's gonna fuck some
I didn't
people
say
up. You're
begin
gonna
yet.
naturally
I'm asking,
lean
do you
back,
understand? All
and
right,
with your
begin.
eyes closed, it's gonna
Okay,
throw your
begin.
balance up. See, again, I just missed. I'm completely
Begin.
dead
Tilt
sober
your head
right
back
now.
and you're going to close your eyes, okay?
Okay, and if I'm trying to touch my nose, and I just did, I
Head
did
back
it with the
about
pad
45
because
degree
that's
angle.
what
There
you
go.
do.
Left,
Okay, so, and see, what's he doing? He's
right,
doing the pad thing because that's what you do. See?
left,
Yeah, he's touching the pad to his nose. So the
right,
cop's gonna say he failed for that.
right, left.
You know, or that his eyes are fluttering. You
All right,
didn't
so you
keep
can
them
straighten your head
closed
and
all
open
the
your eyes.
way.
When I tell you to begin,
But
turn the top hand
so
over and
utterly
count out loud 1.
ridiculous.
Then turn the hand back over and count out loud 2, counting only when the hands make contact. It's going to look like this. 1, 2, 1,
This
2,
is literally
1,
patty cake.
2. Repeat this, speed up as you go, and don't stop until told. Make sure to keep your hands and fingers parallel.
These are the
during each
games
set,
we used to
like
play
this.
in the schoolyard.
All right, begin.
2, 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2,
Speed up.
2, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2,
Speed up.
1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2. See, I messed up. 1, 2, 1, 2.
The last
See,
task is
I
the hand
messed up. I
coordination
couldn't
task.
go that fast.
You're going to make fists with both of your hands.
Most
Place your
people
left fist
can't.
at the center of your chest and your right fist against your left fist like this. Remain in this position while I explain
Okay,
the task.
right fist against, and then
The
left.
first task you must perform are the first task is to count loud from 1 to 4 while you move your fists in a step-like fashion, making contact between your fists at each step. Okay, like this. 1, 2, 3, 4. The second task is to memorize the position of your fists. After you've counted to 4, clap your hands 3 times and return your left and return your fists to the memorized position.
I'm dying.
Okay, so it's
Like
like
this,
this.
I'm with this guy's face. I am so with this guy's face right now because his face is going, this is ridiculous. Like at this point, I'm going, officer, are you out of your mind? Is this a prank? Is Ashton Kutcher about to come out of the water? Like this, if somebody was setting me up for a prank or a joke, they couldn't do it better than by asking me to do this utter bullshit. Complete and utter bullshit. Like, you want me to hold my hands like this, and I'm doing it wrong because he said right against your chest, so I'm already failed that one. And then move your hands as if you're walking is what he should have said. That would have been better. But step by step in front of you 4 times, and then clap 3 times, and what? That'll bring Tinkerbell back to life? Like, these just get dumber every time I see them. But yeah, that's why this guy's face is that, because it's like, are you freaking kidding me with this garbage? Like, if I'm in court, I'm going to be like, Your Honor, I would like you to do these tests right now and prove that you're sober, prove that they can be passed. You know, actually, I probably wouldn't say it to the judge because the judge is going to tell you to shut up, but I would say, like, officer, because I would absolutely call them and question the hell out of them. I'd be like, officer, can you do the field sobriety test right now as you instructed me to do? Can you follow along with this video and show me right now you doing them completely perfectly? Because I bet you can't.
The third task is to move your fists in a step-like fashion in reverse order, counting out loud from 5 to 8, and returning your left fist to
Body
your
cam
chest.
he's
So
using that he's not even facing
5,
the person
6,
that he's
7, 8.
Put him to 1, 2, 3, 4.
Okay, that was in the beginning. The fourth task is to open your hands with your palms down and place them
he's
in
also
your lap.
giving so many steps
go ahead
at
and begin.
once. Most people are going
Do
to
what you can
struggle to remember them all. So
5,
what he
6,
said
7,
was to go 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 4.
All right, so you do understand we're out here for everybody's safety.
Yes, sir.
Okay. I understand where we're at, and I understand what you've been trying to tell me. Based on what I've seen, heard, smelled, okay, I feel as though you're boating while your normal faculties are impaired beyond normal safe operation of your vessel.
He has shown
Right?
no
So
signs of
at this point in
impairment.
time, what I need you to do is to turn around for me. We're going to place your hands behind your back. We're going to place you under arrest for boating under the influence today.
This is
You
bullshit.
understand? You understand, sir?
Yes.
Okay. Appreciate your cooperation. It goes a long way, all right?
Officer, you don't deserve cooperation because you suck at your job. One, you were crap at giving instructions. Two, all your little comments in between the instructions would probably void any validity they claim to have. And three, this guy shows no signs of impairment. He actually did better than I did with this garbage. So I'm not following where they're seeing that he shows signs of impairment. Again, if he hadn't admitted to drinking, I doubt this would be happening. Because really, him saying that, yes, I had a couple cocktails like a few hours ago at the house, that's all they've got. But again, the cop, I guarantee you, at some point, is going to say that this guy failed the test. And the part of the problem is, again, that's completely subjective. That is the cop's opinion, and that is all that matters. But also, I've seen copies of reports where they write, like, a person failed the test, and then that's it. That's all that's there. It doesn't specify which test, doesn't specify how exactly they failed it. What did they do that was different than what should have been the response? Because again, cops do not have to justify this. All they have to do is say this person failed and that's it. And a prosecutor and a judge are going to take that word as gospel because they do. Because it's the only way the system works. You can have the most corrupt, lying cop. You can have I've seen cops on video planting evidence and listened to their captains and the police union and even prosecutors not only refuse to prosecute the cop that is seen on video planting evidence, but then defend them and say they were doing their job, they're a hero, whatever. It's got to stop. It's absolutely got to stop. Like, police are the same as anybody else. They do not magically become, paragons of virtue and honesty when they put on a badge. That's bullshit. Okay, that's TV, that's not real life.
Give me a breathalyzer.
Yeah, you should have started with that.
Just want to make sure. Like, these people are crazy partying on a boat. Look at my boat. I have no alcohol on that boat.
Yes, sir.
It's good that he doesn't have alcohol on the boat.
I'm showing 72.
That doesn't mean you're not drunk, but
They're not going to keep me overnight or something, are they?
they might.
I have no alcohol or anything in my boat. I mean, I had a couple of drinks on it. That's it. I have a clean record. I got an 800 credit score. I'm 60 fucking 2 years old. I'm having just had a good time. I mean, I'm not being a difficult person.
Who?
I mean, besides getting on it,
He's
like,
not.
I wasn't gonna drive fast.
Okay.
I don't know. I mean, I think you got the wrong.
These are all. So what I seen was indicators of impairment, and that's what you were arrested for. Okay, due to a totality of circumstances from the operation of the vessel, the contact with you, to the field sobriety task, and that's the reason why you were arrested today, sir, for boating under the influence to the point where your normal faculties are impaired. A lot of people's definitions, they will try to say, well, I'm not drunk. Well, drunk is a completely different definition than actually being impaired. Okay, so
Yes.
I'm seeing
The
impairment,
fact that
and
the
that's what
cops
we're concerned about. Which
is
is the amount of alcohol
justifying.
you have in your body, based on what you've eaten, what you haven't eaten. It's what's it.
Okay, this is the cop trying to justify his bullshit because I think he knows that this guy isn't impaired, that he is not drunk. And yes, you can be impaired without being drunk. There are ranges and it will affect each person differently. Not having eaten, that will make alcohol affect you more strongly and like more quickly. But again, this person is not showing any signs of impairment. So I would really like the cop to state what signs of impairment, because I haven't seen any. And the fact that the cop just said, like, pretty much, I don't think you're drunk, but I've decided that you're impaired, that's such a suspect statement from a cop. He's pretty much saying, I don't really have cause to arrest you, but I'm going to abuse my authority and do it anyway because I can.
Affecting your impairment, okay? As far as the breath test goes, we have a breath test for you. I can hook you up to the instrument, and you can
Yeah,
provide a
so
sample
do
of your
that.
breath to determine its alcohol content. Are you willing to do that, sir?
This is crazy. I don't know.
It is crazy. Call a lawyer.
Being compliant and saying, okay, give me a break.
Call a lawyer, dude.
Honestly, I do everything right.
That's,
I'm
okay.
not
No, I understand.
stupid.
Turn your head for me. And blow. Blow, keep blowing, keep blowing.
Oh, they have it in their
keep blowing.
car.
Nope,
This
no,
is
no.
good.
Normal breath, and blow until I tell you stop. Blow. Keep blowing, keep blowing, keep blowing, keep blowing, keep blowing, keep blowing, keep going, keep going, keep going.
See, I would have problems with this because, yeah, like that is a long time that you got to blow, and you got to blow like a significant amount of air through that thing with like significant pressure, from what I've heard. I would completely struggle to do that because I'm a severe asthmatic, have been my whole life. So I can't hold my breath for very long, and I can't like breathe out in a steady stream very long, like maybe 15, 20 seconds. And these seem to take longer than that. So I would have a severe problem right there with just physically not being able to do it. But it is good that they have it in the back of their car. That's a lot more convenient than having to take someone all the way to the police station, which also, depending how far away that is, let's say somebody actually is drunk, but you have to drive for 45 minutes to get them to the station to where the machine is. In that time, their blood alcohol, theoretically, and I'm sure that this has happened, could lower because they're processing it now and they're not drinking anymore, to where they're now under the limit. And now, as a cop, you have a problem because you've arrested someone who is under the limit. But let's see what this says. Okay, 0.57. So he is
Yes,
under
sir.
the limit. He is.
You got one more after
He
that.
has been drinking, obviously. He is not 100% sober. But I'm going to guess that the legal limit for a jet ski is the same as a car, which is 0.08. So, wait a minute. Did that say point? Okay. This has got to be a typo. Because if he was 0.57, that's what, like 6 times the legal limit. He'd be dead, is my point. He would be 6 feet under because that's way beyond alcohol poisoning level. So I think that is meant to be 0.057, or at least I hope so. I hope I'm not sounding like an idiot right now, but if I am, let me know in the comments. I'm sure you will, because that's the internet. But I think they meant 0.057 because, wow. Yeah, because there's no way, if he was like 8 times the limit, he wouldn't even be conscious. He wouldn't be breathing.
You make it?
Yes, sir. You got one more after that one, okay?
Okay, so they do it twice, I guess.
After the first one, after the second one, we can give you your stats, okay? It'll print out for you. Okay.
Honestly, I'm feeling like I shouldn't trust you. And it's like,
He's right about that.
and it's like, I don't know, I feel like I'm getting pushed.
Yeah, because you
Seems
are.
strong on my arm, you know.
We're gonna take care of you.
I've never had a drunk driving.
Okay.
Clean record.
We're gonna
800 credit score, and here I am, like, and you're just not. Because I jumped on it a couple of times. I mean, I think there's 1,000 people out there that are way more drunk than I, because I had 2 drinks and I fast.
Okay. Well, like I said, sir,
I admit guilt.
Okay.
All right, I admit guilt.
Oh God, don't ever say I admit guilt. Lawyers are gonna hate you.
I'm feeling like a common criminal.
And you know this guy's got a lawyer.
You've been fully cooperative and compliant through the whole thing.
Which you shouldn't
You've
have
been
done.
honest.
But I feel like you're like
you've
really
been honest.
pushing me to be like a
He is.
fucking criminal, and I got on it twice. If I didn't do that, I'd been fine today.
Right.
But I did. I did something stupid, and I admit it.
Right.
All right. So that's where I want to be.
Okay.
I mean.
Okay. There you go. Keep blowing. 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 Keep going.
Like, again, it seems clear this guy is from a generation where, you know, You trust the cops.
All right,
If
so
you're
based
honest
on
with them, they'll
everything, we
cut you a
get
break.
2 test
It's
results that
bullshit.
came back out. Okay, 0.08 here in Florida
See,
is illegal per se. That
0.08.
means in and of itself,
So it's supposed.
you're considered to be under the influence, okay, of alcohol or drugs. And go ahead and read it off to you. So you have so far today, your first sample is a 0.057, and your second sample is a 0.059. All right.
So it is 0. So that is a typo on the
Well, like I
screen.
said, what I've seen, heard, smelled.
Okay, so he is under the limit. He's close to it. I'm not saying that he's not. Nor am I saying that you cannot be impaired and still be under the limit, because everybody is different. You most certainly can be impaired and be under the legal limit. However, this guy is not showing any signs of impairment. He is under the legal limit. So the correct answer from the cop at this point should be to let him go. Maybe tell him, okay, I'm going to, because you are under the limit, you're being released. However, stay off the water. Call an Uber to get you home. We will park the jet ski somewhere safe and you can get it later. That would be a correct resolution here. There's not a chance in hell that's going to happen. But yeah, I hope this guy is a good lawyer, because the cops are overstepping here.
Everything based on the tasks and everything, you're under the influence of an alcohol or chemical drug.
The hell
to the
he
point
is.
where you're not able to safely operate your vessel. That's what you were arrested for. Okay. Based on your breath sample, illegal per se. It's not 0.08, but it is above a 0.05, which is presumed. Okay. So I have to articulate.
What does
to you
it's
the whole,
presumed mean?
reason why you were arrested. Okay.
Like, I'm sorry, but that was an idiot statement there. What is it's presumed? What, it's presumed that he's impaired even though he is under the legal limit? Like, what is the point of having a legal limit if you can be under it and still get arrested for it? Like, why bother having one? Now, I have heard a few times people saying that 0.05, which he is ever so slightly above, is apparently 0.05 is where some states say a person is impaired, but they have not broken the law because the law is 0.08. That is so much bullshit and like double jeopardy to me. Because how are you saying I didn't break the law because I'm not over 0.08, but you are still arresting me for being impaired because I am over a 0.05, which is not illegal? Like, again, why do you have a legal limit? Why is there a law on that if the number doesn't matter? If a cop can just say, well, I've decided you're impaired, because that's what this is. This is a cop saying, I have decided you're impaired, even though you're under the limit, so I'm going to prosecute you anyway. Like, if it doesn't matter, why have 0.08 as a limit? Why not just go whole hog and say, okay, you must blow a 00 or you are arrested for driving under the influence? Like, if you're going to act that way anyway.
0.05, and I'm getting.
Sir, like I said, you're not arrested based on your mouth, on your mouth alcohol content.
I have
You're
a little
arrested.
dementia. Okay, I'm 62. All right, so if I can't follow.
Okay, and the officer just hurt his own case by saying, I'm not admitting you for arresting you for the numbers.
Okay.
At this point.
You know, I'm arresting you for what? Signs of impairment
you
that
have
I
that
saw? What signs?
I just think it's the right thing at this point.
Okay.
Yeah, you should have gotten a lawyer like a half hour ago. Oh, oops. Misclick. Okay, it was over, but yeah, that is incredibly sus. I don't like where it ends like that, but that's what we got. Check out Donnie Rapture's channel. He's really good. He's got a lot of great content. A lot of it is on the water and boating, etc. But yeah, both these cops, I'm sorry, goodbye. The one cop who just stood there and did nothing, like he didn't even say a word the entire time. So why are you there? I'm curious why they were on a Coast Guard boat instead of their own boat, because Florida, Florida FWC, they usually got their own vessels. So I'm curious why they were on a Coast Guard boat. Maybe they were like near the border or something. I don't know. It's hard to tell exactly where they were when it's out on the open water like that. And Florida is a very southern state, so they could have been near the border. But as for arresting this guy, complete and total BS. I guarantee you, any decent attorney is going to get it dropped because the prosecutor's going to look at it and go, oh, he was under the legal limit, toss. Because I have no chance of winning in court. None. And again, the guy was not showing signs of impairment. The critical mistakes that the guy who got arrested made was admitting to drinking, never do this, and agreeing to idiot field sobriety tests. Again, never do this. But the cop is at him line for arresting him because he wasn't showing signs of impairment. But that is my thoughts on it. What are yours? As for the title, when you pass the breathalyzer but the cops don't care, that's accurate. That's accurate. So we'll see. This is another one where I wish we had like follow up to know what became of it, because yeah, I would bet almost anything that everything got dismissed. If you're new here, please like, comment, and subscribe. And until the next one, I've been Insane Lane as well as a Canadian girl. Love yourself and love on a fur baby. Bye bye.